Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. We've got another treat for you today. Brutus Glick, the gentleman who was last seen in the S51 on Arctic region, getting a fantastic victory. He's back, and this time he's in the M12, the Tier 7 American SPG, based on the M3 Lee. He's on the southwest spawn of Karelia. 2 marks of excellence on the barrel. 155mm howitzer of French design. In fact, you can tell it's French design actually from the breech block if you look at that, because it does actually have familiarity with quite a few different breech blocks, also for French guns. And this is a gun, not a howitzer. Okay, he's aiming towards the rise going up to the horseshoe. He's expecting one of the enemy vehicles to go round there. Standard reload is 26.56 seconds. And he's managed to get it down to 21.76, and he is using premium consumables. His first shot hits a T29 for 139. He's already changing position. He's still looking around. He hasn't made up his mind where he's going to go yet. Fires a blind shot at a Type 59. Is it Type 59 or somebody else? There's a ELC M90 at the ramp. The ramp that was made famous by Quickie Baby, because it's actually quite good for assault battles, that ramp. And yes, there is an enemy tank up next to the horseshoe, and it's an AMX-12 ton. We're loaded. Rounds out. Oh, direct hit! And the AMX-12 ton doesn't have much in the way of armor, so I would not be surprised if that AMX-12 ton actually got very badly mauled. In fact, he just got taken out by the E25 with a one-shot, so yes, I think he did get severely hurt. Now, there is an enemy tank directly underneath the river door, as far as I was aware there. It went missing, or... oh, it was an Excalibur, and there's a kill shot coming in from the Hummel, and his name is Fake Jingles. I didn't know there was a fake one out there. I wonder if that's the real Jingles, calling himself Fake Jingles, because of course Jingles doesn't like playing Arty. Or at least he says he doesn't like playing Arty. He plays Worlds of Warships, which is basically Arty on water. Okay, well, we've got a Leo there hiding behind the rock, and well, that's not going to help him. Lovely shot there. You don't get a whole lot of ammo in the M12. It's only 20 rounds. And, well, that's not really a lot considering that... oh, he's just got some stun assist off the Leo. Yes, it's not a lot of ammo considering that the S51 with the 152mm caliber BR2 howitzer actually gets 30 rounds. You'd think that they would have the same amount, but there's that T29 he hit earlier. He's going to put another round on him, put the hurt on him. Yes! Good hit, 161. Now, I should say that Brutus Glick is definitely trying to mark this Arty at the moment. He's got 2 marks up already, and he's very close to getting his third. He would really like to get it if he can. Type 59, rounds out, looks good. Yep, landed on him. Front quarter, he's stunned. He's not having fun. The GSR OR goes round the corner and unloads his 105mm in and kills the Type 59. Now we're looking near the enemy cap area, right at the other end of the map. And oh, that shot that I didn't actually see, it was stunned so quickly. He actually did manage to splash the ISU 152K. The enemy are really suffering. They're down by 8 tanks already. And he's about to unload another shell into that premium Soviet tank destroyer. Lined him up. Rounds out. Looks good. Yep. Got another one. He's making these shells work for him. And another kill shot. So he's picked up loads of stun assist. In fact, 1.5k of stun assist so far. And you know, nowadays, getting stun assist really does help, because it does improve the ranking that you get for each battle. He's going to try and lob a shell into that brass. Oh, yes, he got it. 575. That's a low roll penetration shot in the Barask. And that Viz 44-1 wants to kill. And the T-29 tries to say no, but he's gone. Now, can we get another shot in? Rounds out in the T-29. Another big hit. 320 this time. Yeah, that ELC is trying to be punished. The 122-44 is pushing him against the wall. He can't escape. And now we're going after the Cromwell. And he's gone. And that means that's it. The game's over. Has he done enough to get his third mark? Here's the end of battle stats. And that was a third mark game for Brutus Click in the M12. He got an ace tanker out of it as well for doing more damage than most of the other players. He also got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he managed to get 14. He got a Gauze medal for doing more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points for his own vehicle. A Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else in his team. In fact, he didn't get a single kill in the game, but he certainly smacked the enemy. And yes, he did get the high caliber in the end for doing the most damage in that game overall. He was just hitting them every chance he got, making those shells work for him. Let's have a look at team score and see where he was. Well, he easily got the high caliber in that one. 3,285 hit points. The nearest player to him was nearly 1,000 points below, and that was the GSOR 1008 on his own team with 2,343. And the third highest after that was the ELC Even 90 on the enemy team, who only managed to get 1,529. When it came to kills, he didn't get any at all, which puts him way down the table. But the GSOR managed to get 4 kills. The CS53 and Viz 44-1 and the T54 first prototype all got 2 kills apiece. And on the enemy team, nobody got more than 1 kill. In fact, only 2 tanks got a kill at all. So it was a bit of a drubbing, because I think it was down to the fact that Brutus Click was really putting the hurt on the enemy and making it very difficult for them to win. And when it came to base XP, he's easily got the highest with 1,400 base experience points. The only player to get over 1,000. The next highest being the GSOR 1008 with 965, followed by the T54 first prototype and 867. He fired 11 rounds, so he just got over the 50% of his ammo fired. 9 direct hits on the enemy, 2 penetrations and 14 splashes. Now, which ones did he actually penetrate? Well, he penetrated the Barask. Yes, we saw that shot go in, and it was a rather high roll, but it was less than the alpha of the gun, which is at 600. So it was unlucky that he didn't get a kill shot. And the other one he actually penetrated was the AMX-12 ton. I did say at the time that was a thin-skin vehicle, and he actually hit him for 630. And he was a blind hit at the time, because you remember Brutus Clicks knew where he was, but he couldn't see him at all. So he put the round where he thought he was, and he was directly there. The shell went straight through and earned him 630 hit points. So very good shot indeed. 3,285 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 9 of the enemy. Didn't get any kills, but that gave him a Confederate. 328 hit points of damage assistance and 2,033 hit points of stun assist, or 15 stun. So a lot of stun, and that helped the ace tanker. He earned 43,436 credits from the game, 13,031 from battle payments, 56,467 credits altogether, and after resupply of ammunition and consumables, still made a profit of 23,947 credits. He picked up 1,400 base XP, and there was no multipliers on that occasion, so that's all he got. But he did get a bit of extra free XP for completing military maneuvers. So congratulations on getting your third mark of excellence on the M12. It is actually quite a good arty once you get the hang of it. I think I've got 3 marks on one of mine. I think I've got it, yes. Yes, I'm pretty sure I do have it actually. But it's a very satisfying arty once you get the hang of it. Here's the armor profile for the M12. It's basically an M3 with a very, very big 155mm gun mounted on top of it. It was a bit of a rush job by the Americans to get them a self-propelled howitzer with a decent amount of damage. They only produced 100 of these, and they were rushed through in 1942 and 1943, and many of them actually did see service in Europe. You can see the front of the vehicle is actually quite strong, 50.8 millimeters at the front. With the curved front, it's actually coming up to about 60, or depending on the angle you're looking at, 67 millimeters. The rest of the vehicle is not particularly thick. 12.7 on the upper plate there. Around the sides of the vehicle, it's 15.9, 19.1 there. Yeah, it's a bit of an open Arty, but basically they took an M3 and actually just lopped off the turrets and put mounting points for the gun. The engine is a little more central, and you'll see that when you do the modules. So if we go to the live view, you can see that, yes, it does have some armor up front, but there are weak spots where you can put shells through. And if you can get alongside an M12, it's not going to live very long. The best place to hit, of course, is the gun shield up here, or if not, just the sides of the vehicle at the rear. Let's have a look at the modules. Okay, we can see that the engine's actually in the center of this vehicle. Normally, the M3, the engine's at the back. They moved it forward because, of course, the breech of the gun's at the back of the tank, at the back of the Arty. We've got the driver up front with the transmission in front of him, because, yes, it is in front of him on the M3. The radio operator's sitting right next door to him. It's also the gunner, because, remember, there's some machine guns up there. He's got the radio. The tank commander and the gunner are actually at the back, right on the right-hand side next to the gun. And there's two loaders working the breech, and you can see the shells are actually stored in the ammo racks right at the back of the hull. And the fuel tanks are a little further forward of the ammo racks. So if you want to set this Arty off and make it go bang, you aim for the back. If you want to set it on fire, you aim for the middle. The easiest way to get damage is actually to hit the gun shield, because that is the weak spot. And if one of these tries to poke round a corner at you, then the gun shield's the first bit's going to be obvious. The best thing to do if you are defending in an M12 is to hang back from the corner and let the enemy poke their heads around the corner, and then you blow their heads off as soon as it comes into view. But yes, it's a nice little Arty. It's a fun little Arty. I always enjoy this one. It's got 14 degrees either side of the center arc for the gun to operate, and that gives you 28 degrees overall. It's not as much as on the M44, but it's still enough to work with. Yes, congratulations. Well done. I'm sure we're going to be seeing more of Brutus Click on our channel, and if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.